Welcome to my channel. My name is Beatrice Ajayi. I'm an artist based in Glasgow in Scotland, and here on my channel I like to share what I get up to in my art studio. So one of my series last week, or a couple of weeks ago, I was showing how I was trying to readjust the way that my studio is, and so I have got the layout the way I want it, but now I have to tidy everything. Like I have to get the actual space really tightened. I need to get rid of things I don't want. Still, I need to filter through things. And this space I've just been prepping because I want to put up what do you call them again? It's like a dust sheet. I've got it just over there. I want to put up a dust sheet on this wall. So I was thinking that I would put some screws in and put a rope across and kind of clip those on to the rope with my little bull clips. So that is what I'm thinking of doing right now. I just need to figure out which screws I'm using and how firm they're going to be. I have some hook ones, I think, that I got some time ago, but I will need to see. But yeah, so I'm going to prep this wall because I want this wall to be an area where I can paint while on the wall, and I want to cover it so that I don't get paint onto the wall. I can't be bothered with that mess. So I want to keep the house as, pristine as when we moved in. This is the garage space. This is my studio. So I want to protect it, and I'm looking at how to do that. So I'm going to use a dust sheet. Once I get some screws up, I can see a screw there, and I'm wondering if I could use that one already. But no, I don't think I can because it's going to line up with that. So I need to put that up. I need to cut the dust sheet to size and then work on that. So that's what I'm trying to do today. But I would have filmed a little outtake to show you what the space looks like as well, so that you can see what I'm working with. But yeah, I really love the way the layout is. I have a little area over here for storage, and I still need to tidy it a little bit further and put some other things away, some drawers and everything, but it is going really well. I'm really excited about using this space. So yeah, this is my task for today. So that's why I've been taking some screws out of the wall that I had before. And yeah, we're going to get on with that now. So I'm going to take this jacket off as usual. I start off with this jacket because it's been cooler in here over winter time. But once I get moving, my body heats up. Let me get that organized and then we can get on with it. But I'm really excited to use this space. Oh my goodness. It's going to be so much fun. So now that I have put this up on the wall, I need to decide what height I want to put the nails so that I can be able to access the painting and be able to paint and film at the same time. So that's what I'm thinking about, or to have a variety of nails that I put into the wall that I can use to put my canvases on. So I'll need to test out a few different things to see different sizes of canvases and what I might want to paint on. But also another aspect is I might want to use paper. Let's see if I have anything I can use as an example. Actually, maybe like for this sizes, I am currently working on these pieces. So maybe this is oil painting. So maybe to look at, you know, right, let's see. Got a little coloring pencil here. So maybe you have nails, like, trying to think. About here. I think oh, it's not showing up. This is the wrong side. It's supposed to be not very clearly. So maybe around that height. Try to think about in the middle somewhere. So that I can then, is that going to be too low for me? Don't know. I'll try it out and see. It's going to be trial and error to learn what it is that's going to work. Let's see what's my, see if I get a couple of nails from what I took off the wall. 2 or 3 nails I think will do. And then if I get my hammer, right, so put these here. So this is guesswork. I could probably use better tools. I need to look into what other tools I could use. Might be a bit squint. I'm always like reluctant to use a ruler. It's not good. But basically I didn't want the wall to get dirty, and that was my thinking, is to do something like this. So, and one thing I've known about my garage space is that it is very noisy during the day. It's really, I've thought about recording at night because it is, so you can hear the cars going past. It is so noisy. I was hoping, or I am hoping, that the microphone is making it better. But there you go. So I put those nails on, and let's see what this is like. So it was, yeah, roughly. I know that the people who make, you know, kind of layouts with wood, and they can use the cleats to hook them on. All that would be great. I need to look at that in the future and take some trips to B&Q myself. But yeah, I wanted to be able to set up so I can paint on a wall specifically. I do have my easel, but I feel I want to be able to just have it flat in the space and visualize it, be able to step back and look at it. And so yeah, this is one of the pieces I'm working on in oil. I have my oil paints just here to the side as well. And I think I can put, because I'm still trying to think what other tools I could have in the area where all my paints are gonna go. I have like cabinets I can put things in, so that I can have everything accessible to me for painting specifically on this wall here. And also I have my layout here. If I just turn you around, so I have this table here. It is my flexi table actually. As you can see, it's a mess. I need to take these items off, and then I'll be able to paint on this and use my lighting from the top, my ring light, and I've got for my camera all these different equipment here that I can use, and I've got some lights here as well. But yeah, I want to be able to record top down here, and so everywhere's gonna have a purpose, and I can't wait. It's so exciting. It's so exciting because it's going to be so much fun when I get all that organized. Let me just check my watch. Yep, I'm in view. So my watch has a tool that I can use to see what is on my phone when I'm recording. So it's really handy, and I can make sure that I'm in line in the camera as well. But yeah, this is going to be fun to do. I can't wait. And it's going to be exciting to be able to just paint and get on with it. So I know a table I'm going to bring possibly to put here, because I like to use my right hand for my paints, because I am right-handed. Even though I do have a table here, I could always just leave it on this table. Let's see if I move this away. You can maybe see it if I lean this. I need to still tidy this area basically. But yeah, let me see if you can see that right. So this table, I am going to end up basically using for the oil paint, and then just turn back and work on this. I think that's what I'm going to do. This space, I might have some other tools, shelving I can put here for other tools that I need. So I'm going to work the space out. It's going to be fun to work it out, but I'm glad I finally got this up. As the days go along, and even before bed, I am in my head thinking, right, what do I need to do in the studio? What can I get my energy up to do? And this was great to be able to put this up, so I can see how I get started in here. It's just going to be so much fun, and then I can just start working. So I have some like oil pastels here I can play around with just to see what it'll be like. So this is like a similar color to this one. I'm gonna put it in here somewhere, and it's good. I've got the cardboard on the floor, I've got the excess fabric going over so it doesn't touch the skirting board as well. And I could just go along and start adding into the drawings and the paintings, and this is going to change the way that I'm working. I know it, because I just love the angle completely. Another reason as well for doing this is my back, my shoulders, I have been straining them a lot. I want to be able to not be bending like this all the time working on a table. I want to be able to be standing, be loose, and move my body a lot more than I have been doing. So this is going to be so much fun. I don't even know how to explain it. It's going to be exciting, and I want to show more of my process and make it a lot easier. And I am excited this year to get into the studio. I can't even explain how excited I am to get in and start doing all this. It's going to be so much fun. Right, some red. Add something in here. And just working out all sorts of things. I have so many tools. I want to be able to use them, and I've not been using them because they're locked away. I want them handy and ready to be in an environment that I can just start using them. I also have here like one of my aprons I can use, and this is how slowly I have been improving in how I have my tools, so that I'm just ready to go, and it's going to be so much fun. And I'm going to be excited about laying out all my tools, and yeah, it's just exciting. So yesterday I spent time clearing this area out, moving the shelving over there. So I'll talk about the different areas at some point as I go through tidying the studio. I mean, that might be what it is. I think I've discussed before about making this a series to show you what I'm getting up to in the studio. So maybe at different points when it comes to my mind and I remember, or I need to get organized and write down an actual proper schedule of whenever I am tidying a section of the studio, I bring you guys along with me to see how that progresses, as well as creating some art that day as well, because I really love doing that. And I've got like spray paints over there. I want to be able to do things in so many ways. I'm so excited, it's ridiculous. But yeah, I've got all my tools and I need to make them all accessible. I need to tidy them all that's going to be fun. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me for today. I didn't want to technically have too much of a time lapse if I have any in this video. I just wanted to get on with showing you a brief layout of my painting area that I'm setting up, because I've always wanted a wall space and I've not thought about how to set that up in this studio. But as I've been saying over the weeks, if you watch my older vlogs or my previous vlogs, I have been trying to figure out my process in creating my artwork. And so when I'm working out that process, it has eventually brought me to this point where I am able to know what it is I need, what I require, and I am starting to figure out how I want things to be so that I can just have stuff ready to go. So this is one problem solved. This was another painting I had before, and it was a portrait, but this year I've been so eager to work on my stags, and I'm excited about that because usually I try to focus on a multitude of subject matter in my artwork, in my art process, but I have been really itching to work specifically on my stags this year. And so I'm going back to some of my canvases I've had around the studio. I'm going with what it is through my process I'm discovering about myself, and that is I love color, I love wildlife. Specifically, I think that is the majority of what I focus on. And I love creating these characters, these stags. And so this bird was the only thing I would say, this swan, that survived from the painting that was here before. And I like the way that it is kind of embedded in that there. So I will be working on this piece as well and adding to it. So look at that. I mean, look how much fun it is to get into painting. My goodness. So excited. Just a couple of marks and it's changed completely. And I'm really trying to remember, like I said before, my patterns in my art process, all sorts of things. So yeah, and this would be great for recording to share also on my shorts, on my reels. It's going to be fun. It's going to be so much fun. I'm excited. I really like this blue. I feel like it's going to finish soon because I'm going to use it a lot. But I like this blue a lot. I'm just going to put it in. So I have a lot of ideas of things I want to do, and it's going to be fun. So that's that one. So these two I'm still working on. And I'm going to keep on adding different parts to them. This one was a different painting again. It's been about 3 different paintings actually, and I love the different mediums I have on it. I have, because it was acrylic originally, so I was able to have like acrylic inks on it. I have modeling paste on it. I've used stencils on it and gotten different designs and patterns on it and textures. And then I had a portraiture of a girl here with a flower in her hair and this deer. But as I said, I am really into my deers and my stags. This is actually a doe, so this is slightly different from, it's usually stags I do, but I wanted to, that whole aspect of family I think is what I'm leaning into this year. So I'm planning to make a lot of pieces with the male and female deers this year. So sometimes it'll be just the female deer, which I love. This really gives me an interesting perspective of what I can do with that. So, and then the male ones as well. So I'm gonna have like crossovers, and you can see the color. I'm gonna have crossovers of where I have male and female, and I'm excited for that as well. So a lot of excitement, a lot of planning and fun and sharing. I want to be able to share. That is another thing, to create an environment where I can get you guys on the journey with me. So I'm sure I've said goodbye at some point in the middle of this vlog, and I'm still talking. I hope I can edit that out when I'm editing. If not, it's going to be multiple byes. I think it's a thing I like to do, is say goodbye and then start talking again. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. So thank you so much for joining me, and thank you to all my subscribers as well. There's been a lot of interest recently of buying my work through my shorts, with people commenting on that. But if you see anything you like, please do let me know. I can accommodate that. I can post anywhere in the world. I know that it's expensive for postage at the moment, but I will do what I can. But it makes a difference having an art piece in our homes, and I really enjoy sharing the dreams, the visions, the aspirations I get through creating artwork. And I love color, I love texture. So there's a lot of details in the pieces as well. But yeah, they'll make a difference in any space. And I just enjoy making them a lot. So also I want to do a bit more of storytelling this year as well. A little bit more about either why I'm using the mediums I'm using. I just love the way that there's movement and different things, but also the stories of the characters. I want to lean into that a bit more. So I'm going to take a lot of time contemplating what the story is. And so, yeah, a year of family, storytelling, dreams. I feel like dreams are always a thing I focus on, definitely, of achieving our dreams, or of having dreams, of hopeful dreams of things we want to do, places we want to be. And for me, it's like each painting just gives me joy to be able to bring something to life that I know people love and appreciate. So yeah, I'm really grateful for the comments I get on my posts from my videos and from my shorts. It really inspires me to keep on going. So thank you so much for that. Bye guys, I'm gonna go now and figure out what I want to do next. But this has been an achievement today. I think my son, I'm picking him up soon actually, because he's doing an exam, his last exam for this term so far. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. But bye guys, see you soon. See you. Bye. Alexa, stop alarm in kitchen. Alexa, stop timer.